as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Hokies will kick it away to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25.
Got it.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Gives it to the back. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
I mean, this is exactly how they wanted to start when it opened up this game, especially on the road. This is a really well-blocked play, pick up a good chunk of yards. And if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. They give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First down here for this offense. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes a tackle and picks up nice yards.
Okay,
Offense getting set. It's second down.
Get set, get set.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's complete downfield. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. That's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it second and medium.
Easy.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Squirrel, squirrel.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
Easy.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then it pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Got it.
Second down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. And you and I over the years have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, could make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Druckenmiller. Boy, some great quarterback play and lofty standards to try to live up to.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Yankee blue. Set. Ready.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
691. Gators bar. Ready.
He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Third down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
Okay.
The
ready.
Hokies are moving quickly down the field.
Spider.
The back's got it. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Cut it. Cut it. Ready.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a throw underneath for the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Critical third down play for this offense right here.
Down.
They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Hokies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Pilot. Left.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page.
Ready.
Bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on fourth down.
Let's go.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Crosses the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
On the set. Igloo.
We got this. We got this. We got this. We got this.
Ready up.
So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal.
Go.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on second and goal? And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Ready.
Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here.
Cricket.
Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Nice safe call here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that center and guard. Found it, got low, and found the end zone.
And the point after is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Good route running by that receiver on the corner. Was able to make a sharp break and run toward that open hole in the defense.
Ready.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down.
Flare. Pound.
He's going to hand this off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Rita. Flare.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Okay.
Important second down play coming up.
Logger.
The defense with
Logger.
pre-snap
29
movement of its
Philly.
own.
2-9 Philly. Gorilla. Hawk. Hawk. Go. Go. Logger. Tuna. Highland. Arrow.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Go. Dino. Dino. Timber. Timber. Terrier. Terrier. Dino. Gaucho. Squirrel. Hornet. Gaucho. Gaucho. Hawk. Timber. Arrow. Arrow.
And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Ready.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense.
Griffin. Slab. Acorn. Ready.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Ready.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away.
Cobra.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pulls it in. It's Fisher. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And the running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Ready up.
Here's the second down play.
Green 25. Ready.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
What a great throw here by the quarterback from Virginia Tech to be able to pick up the first down. Was able to make the right read. Nice route by the receiver. Puts the ball right on the money, and they're able to move the sticks.
That's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs.
Cut, cut, cut. Moves. Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
Off target with a throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On the ready.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line.
Easy. Ready.
Short throw complete to the tight end. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the Hokies lining up here on 1st and 10.
Go.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Has the first down and more. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Receiver makes the grab.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Got it.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive.
Igloo.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Okay.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Easy. Acorn. Acorn.
And the tailback's got it again. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Hokies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up.
Cricket.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Hound 55 wins.
Looking to score with a wide receiver handoff here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Hokies. Well, they slow the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Play action fake, looking to throw. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field.
29 Philly. Ready, go.
And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Ready up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap.
Lasso. Lasso. Ready.
A handoff to the back. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Ready.
Third down play for this offense.
Come on, set.
It's a short completion of the tight end. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
On the ready.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down.
Jackrabbit. Ready.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Makes a spectacular diving catch. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Ready.
The Hokies with 1st and 10 here.
Razor, razor. Set. Hut. Ready, ready.
Oh, it's a reverse. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Hey, I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands, I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
On the double.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Slab. Go.
Motion now from the tight end. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he's got it already past the first down marker. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Got it.
And the Hokies pick up enough for a first down. A quick throw out left, complete. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit, swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Okay.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Green 25. Hot.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. Finding space at the 20. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Ready, ready.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5.
Moves.
Keeping it on the ground here. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. This offense is still clicking. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there.
Okay.
And
Ready.
the SMU offense is back out on the field now.
Set. Ready.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. And he'll finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great gain on the play.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Spider. Hot.
They'll try the right here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Ready.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Set. Go.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On the
Urgency
set.
now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores.
Igloo.
Here comes a handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
Ready up.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try.
Cut it. Cut it. Ready, go.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Fisher. Gets past the tackler into open space now. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up a first down.
And the Mustangs starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Cricket.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up.
Ready?
He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Belly stutter. House.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long.
Squirrel. Tuna. Pilot. Ready.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Checks this down to the running back. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Lasso. Ready.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the pass is incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
Let's. Jackrabbit.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here's the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's 3rd down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
Ready.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down.
Let's go.
Try and muscle for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
On the
The
set.
Hokies will look to convert here on 4th down.
Lizzie. Cobra.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion.
Logger. Gorilla. Ringo.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a 1st down.
Well, great call, Chris. You're still in your own territory, but going for it in this situation isn't as risky as, say, being on your own 20, obviously. So I'm fine with the call, and clearly it works out for him this time.
Ready
The
up.
Hokies pick up enough to get a 1st down there.
Here we go.
They'll work the clock here with their running game. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards.
Ready.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
Hawk. Green.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it go under heavy pressure. Takes a shot. Picked off. A crucial turnover. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
On the ready.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field.
Here we go. Ah!
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Fisher. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Get set. Get set. Go.
And he'll set up to throw. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
Got it.
The Mustangs begin a new series here. 1st and 10.
Moves.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot it at the 24.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out and get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Okay.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. first down, it's play action. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Okay, ready?
Getting set. Here's second down.
Rita! Igloo! Ready?
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now.
Ready?
Now it's second down here.
Cricket!
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Ready?
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down.
Arrow! Here we go! Ready?
Looking to throw for the first down. Quick throw to his receiver. It's caught downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Ready up!
Offense operating from the pistol.
Easy!
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Ready?
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Ready! Ready!
Single back takes the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
55 weak!
Tailback with another carry. He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to